Hello BMW fans, this is Bimmer7 Guy, and I'm going to come to you today with a video. It's just going to be how to take your fender, and you can see this fender, I pulled it out the best I could. I mean, I repaired it a little bit, but it's still kind of messed up, and I mean, the door doesn't really catch it too bad, but it does still catch it. And we're going to show you how to replace it and take it from this to this. Alright, so the first thing is the side screw here. Focus this piece right here. It's a plastic retainer. What you need to do, take your screwdriver, put it in place, try and pop it out. Now what would be good for this, since it's pulled out a little bit, just take your wire strippers. Let me see if I can get the light on. Second. So you can see this. Now, should be able to just pop it down. The retainer will come out. It's a two-part thing. It's got the and there it is. And we actually have two of them in here. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to remove the second one. And we'll be back. Now if anybody was wondering, you could just take a screwdriver, put it behind it, pop them out. If you do have replacements for them, you can just do that. And I was trying to save them, but I actually do have replacements, so I could have just snapped them. Next thing that's under here is there's two bolts. Looks like somebody tried to jack up on the fender here. But yeah, there's a bolt there, and there's a bolt there. In case you're wondering, it is a 10mm. Put that where you won't lose it. And go to your next one, which this one's fresh out over here. It's got some sludge on it right there. I'm gonna go and knock this off with a screwdriver. I'll be right back. Alright, I'll knock the gunk off them up to where I can take and try and get this loose here. There we go. Alrighty. Now we'll move to the next portion. The next one that we're going to look at is there's two. When you open the door, see that one down there? And then you look up, and there's one right there. Those two you need to remove. So let's go ahead, do that real quick. And if you drop it, just make sure you see where it went. Now we're going to do the bottom. Alright, now we're going to go to the next ones. Go ahead and remove the wheel. It'll make it easier for you to access. There's two bolts. See, there's one right there. And one right there. You're going to access both of those and take them off. Plus, if you don't have a fender liner, like I don't, because I already took this fender and I bent it back out as best I could. I mean, it's not perfect, but it didn't look too bad. But she wanted to replace it, so we're replacing it. You can, from here, if you want to, you can just pop it out. Or you can just disconnect it from the back. But you know what, just so I can show you, you pull forward and then pull forward, pull up and back. It comes right out. And then we'll remove the bulb. There we go. And then just feed it through. Get it out of the way. Alright, now I'm going to grab these two. These two are coming off, that one right there and that one right there. And this one right here. It's actually 3. Yep. We're going to go through and remove that. And yeah, they're 8mm. I'm going to grab the tool now. There we go. We got an 8mm. We're going to go ahead and just first remove this one. Get that one out. Sorry if you see me like leaning and moving. Just trying to put down my bolts so that I don't lose them. Had to grab a short 8 for this one. There we go. That's the 3 from up here. As you can see, it's free. And let's see, my turn signal is broken because the fender hit. And you can see it's actually like down because you can see how the hood, it's like crushed right there. Alright, we're gonna go to the next part. And also, you know, pull out your turn signal. That's what I'm gonna do right here. As you can see, I pulled my turn signal out. I've also pulled up this little bit of trim, just makes it a little easier. Now, what you'll need to do is there's 2 bolts right here. These are 10s. You'll need to take these out, those 2. And then there's Torx bits here. You need to pop out all the Torx. There's a total of 4 of them there. And we'll grab that Torx and be right back. Alrighty, when I got the Torx, it is a T30 Torx. And we're going to go through, remove that one, that one, that one, that one. I'm going to show you how to remove them. I'm going to go ahead and just remove one, then I'm just going to remove all the others. Just because I'm actually kind of in a hurry and just holding the camera, not very helpful. Especially when you're in a hurry. Now that I've done that, I'm going to take that off and take it. Let's screw it the rest of the way. And there you have it. There's your Torx. And just do that to all the ones there. I'm going to do that and come back. Alrighty, we're going to go through and remove this. There's two 10mm bolts right here. It is holding on your hood support, so you do need to be careful. Have somebody help you with this, or just have your hood off. You know, it's completely up to you. I'm going to have somebody help me with it when I take off the next bolt. It is carbon fiber hood. It is in pretty good shape too, so I don't want to damage it. I mean, especially if it was a regular hood, I wouldn't be doing this. Just because the regular hood is heavy. Pretty heavy. And we got one out. We'll get that one out. And then we'll pull the fender off. And yeah. As you can see, I got the second one out now. And that should be everything. Boom. Fender's off. The only thing let me just put this here as a safety. Yeah. Right, and pull this, and we should be able to just pull right here. Just got that out. Fender is off. Hoorah. Now, the new one, as you can see, that one's pretty messed up, especially where the door was catching it. With my new one, it is the same color, had a pinstripe on it, removed the pinstripe, and yeah, we're going to go through and put it back on. And that's it. Installation is reverse of removal. Alright, now you're just going to take your new fender. And what you're going to do, you're going to kind of slide it into place into the side skirt if you didn't fully remove the side skirt like I didn't. See, you'll need to get it behind the side skirt. I'm going to go through and do that now. Alright, so I've gone through and done that. I got it kind of behind. See, this fender's not too bad. It's got a little damage right there. A little dent. Not bad. Looks pretty good. Alright. Now, up here, what you're going to want to do is take, you can see that this spacer went right here. And it's got to go underneath this right here. Hold on, let me grab a screwdriver. Alright. Once you get one, we can easily get it on the other. Our bolt, get it in place, and there we go. We got one going, started. Crap, I forgot to get it under this thing. I'll go back and do that in a minute. Finish mounting the hood. Alright, you're going to put that bolt in and tighten them down. As you can see, I got that one in there. You're gonna crank them down with a ratchet. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna get all these in place, and then we'll get truly started. Alright, first one of these I'm going to tighten is this one right here, where it connects to the front nose. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to go through, I'm going to get all those in and tightened, and then I'll come back. Okay, I've gotten all those in and tightened. Now we're going to go back under here and we're going to get those back. Alright, those three are the ones we're going to remount. We're going to start with this one right here. Alright, now we're going to go to the next two, get those in, and we'll tighten it all up. You know what? I'm going to go through and do this real quick. I can't do it holding the camera. Alrighty, you can see I got them in place. Now we're going to tighten them up. There we go. Now it's tighten up the ratchet. All right. And then the last one. Alright, all three of those are on. Now we'll move to the next bolts. I need to put a little paint on that. I need to sand it and paint it. It's got a little rough. Next, we're going to do the two that you can get to by opening the door. We're going to first just put them both in. And after they're both in, we will crank them down. Alright, those two are in. I'm going to go through and crank them down, and we'll go to the next bolts. Alright, the next two we're going to do is the ones that were underneath the car. Alright, we're going to crank those down, come back. Then we're going to go through and we're going to put the light back in. Remember, just pull forward, pull out. Comes right up. And we're going to put this, whoops, we're going to take that, put it through the hole. Then we're going to push this in, and we're going to put it, remount it, and yeah, we'll come back. Alrighty, we got it remounted. Now, something I didn't mention is something that you will need new unless you're really good at taking them out. Is this push, this little tab right here. You'll need that to replace, to put in here. So that way, once you put the tabs on the side skirt, it just pops right back in place. Alright, I'm going to go through, I'm going to get those mounted back to the side skirt, and we're going to get it popped in place. Alright. Coming back. Alrighty, now you can see I got both of those back on. They're right, almost right where they need to be. Hard to get a good picture of it, but see, once you push it, it'll snap into place. And then I got the two new clips for the bottom. So the one on the end here, you can see it fairly easily. Push it up. Then when that's in place, you go through. Here's this piece. This goes right through the middle. Right, we will pop, and the fender's back on. Fender's back on. Side skirt's back mounted to the fender, and we'll continue in a minute. And that's it. That's the end of the job. And yeah, fender's on there. It looks a lot better. It's not all damaged, and also it did interfere with the door a little bit before. Bam. No door interference.